Hello, Happy New Year. Today is January 1st, and I decided to fill my inventory. I think the last one I did was in June, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, why not see where I'm at with my products today, first day of the year. Frankly, not much has changed. Seriously, I even got rid of a few categories like foundation and lip liner because I don't use those things. So I'm going to tell you how much I have, how much I had last year, and then my goal, maybe. So yeah, let's get started. Eyeshadow singles, I have 0. I used to have 1. I don't even know which one that was, but I have 0. Although I have to say, I placed a Colourpop order, I think that was right before Christmas, so obviously, it's taken its time. And there is one single shadow in, a Super Shock single shadow. It's not here yet, so it's not in my list. Yeah, I always said I only want to buy single shadows if they're very interesting, if it's a shade that I don't have yet, or if it's a blending shade, because I go through blending shades quite quickly if they're in palettes. Unless it's something that really blows my mind, I will not buy a single shadow. The total number of shadows that I have is 86, and in June there was 97, so I'm doing super well. I actually got a new palette from Revolution, but 2 shades shadowed already. 2 other shades I didn't want to use because they're just absolutely terrible, so my number went down, and surprisingly I'm under 90 shadows. That was my goal all along, and then that Revolution palette came along, and yeah, it was rough. Like, I was so close to be at 90 shadows, and then a 6-pan palette came in. But yeah, my goals would still be to be under 100, and again, spoiler alert, I bought a new palette from Colourpop, so that is coming into, I don't know when, but it will. As long as I'm under 100, I'm fine. Lipsticks, I have 2, and I used to have 3. Like, I don't really mind. I like the normal lipsticks, like, is that what, like, a glossy fit? Like, I don't like matte lipsticks. I don't like liquid lipsticks. I don't like anything matte on my lips. I need them to be moisturized. So as long as they're normal lipsticks or satin lipsticks or whatever, not drying. And I also don't mind buying 2 or 3 more because it's good to have a nice variety of shades. Perfume, oh, I forgot to come up perfume, but I have 4 perfumes and a little sample thing. I used to have 7. What the hell? I have 5 now, and my goal has always been to have 1 perfume for each season. So something fruity and light for summer, and then something a bit, heavier, if that makes sense, for winter. I'm good in the perfume department. Powders, I have 3, and I used to have 2. I would love to have 1, to be honest, but I have 2 pressed powders. No, I have 2 loose powders and I have 1 pressed powder. The loose powder, the big tub that I actually used in my project pan, is still there. It's still going, but that is just very chunky and it's a loose powder. And I do not want to take it on vacation with me, for example, or if I'm staying somewhere. So I bought a pressed powder by Colourpop last year even. I have this, and then I got another loose powder in a Look Fantastic box. My goal would be to have 1, and preferably a pressed powder, because loose powder is just so unhandy for me, you know what I mean? Like, it just creates a bigger mess than I want. Blush, I have 2, and I used to have 4, so I'm doing good there. Blush, like a darker one, a more orangey one, a lighter one, that would be fine. So if I buy another blush, it's not that big of a deal. Highlighter, I have 2, and I used to have 2. Preferably, I would love to have 1 only, but I have the Flexitarian from Colourpop, and I have 1 by Ciate, which I haven't even used yet. So I hope it works out nicely. Concealer, I have 1, and I used to have 1, and I would love to have 1. Just, like, I can tell when my concealer is running low, so I would just buy a new one. But preferably just 1 concealer. Liner, that is a liquid liner, gel liner, like felt tip liner, whatever it is. I have 4, and I used to have 4. That is still a bit too much for me, I think. I would love to have like 1 liquid liner and then 1 kohl pencil. That would be it. Mascara, I have 2, and I used to have 1. Thing is, I bought a mascara because I thought the other one was running out because it started to get clumpy, but the more I used it, the more I realized, hey, it's actually still working great, so now I have 2 mascaras. I would love to have 1, again, if I notice that it's running low or it's getting clumpy, or I have, usually I just take the wand out, put it on my lashes, like another one, and I'm done. If I start to realize I have to go in a couple of times just to get a nice coat on my lashes, that's when I know it's done and I'm, changing it out. I would love to have 1. Lip balms, I have 4, and I used to have 6. I need lip balms. I literally need a lip balm in every single room that I'm in. So if I have a couple more in June when I do my mid-year inventory, You didn't see it. You didn't hear about it. Lip gloss, I have 5. And I used to have 3. I kind of fell in love again with lip glosses. They have the Maybelline, I don't know what they're called. They're just so beautiful. It has a bit of a plumping effect, but they're just really gorgeous to wear. And I really like lip glosses. Currently. I don't know how that will change throughout the year. But yeah, 5 lip glosses, that might be a bit overwhelming. Also, I put a lip blush in there. Like it's like a tinted lip balm, but it's a bit too pigmented to be a lip balm, you know what I mean? It's a hybrid between a lip balm and a lipstick, so I put it in here as well. I probably should not have put that in here, but whatever. I would love to have like 2 or 3 lip glosses. You know, like a clear lip gloss for sure. And then maybe one with a pinkish undertone and then a bit of a berry undertone. I don't know, we'll see. Palettes, I use to have 11. I still have 11. You know how it is. I told you the story of the Revolution palette that I got. Yeah, I was doing so well and then boom, a new palette. But yeah, also for palettes, again, I want to have a nice variety. If I have 11 palettes, I have 11 palettes. As long as I have fun with it and as long as I have shades that are not repeated throughout the whole palette, you know what I mean? Of course, there's usually that one brown transition shade that's in every single palette, but you know what I mean. To explain it to a 5-year-old, as long as the palettes don't look exactly the same, I'm fine with it. Liquid lipsticks. I used to have 1 cream lipstick, which I don't even know what I did there. I have a sample from KVD, and I think that's Lolita. They renamed it to, I don't even know what, but I have a sample liquid lipstick. I don't really like liquid lipsticks, but I will pull through. I will use it a couple of times just to see. They are very drying. I don't like I said, things that dry my lips. The last category, because I took out foundation and lip liner, because I just don't use these things, is nail polish. And if you saw my nail polish videos, I have 9 nail polishes, that is including a base and top coat. And I used to have 5. They're very short now. This one actually broke off, and I figured, you know, like having these 3 very long and this one just short, it's not a good look. So I cut them all off and I'm trying to regrow them. This for some reason is not growing. I'm trying to get back into it and then do some more nail swatch videos, because I have this one here. I've never even used this. This is in the Wild Crocodile. Gorgeous army green color. I haven't used it yet, so. Okay, so that was it. That was inventory. I think overall the numbers went down. I'm so proud of the eyeshadows. I had 97 eyeshadows in June. Now I'm down to what, 88? 82? No, 86? Oh my god, numbers. 86. I have to say that is also a lot due to decluttering and, you know, my How Will Dust series where I try them out. And listen, if I don't like them, why would I keep them? Why would I keep a mediocre shadow in my collection? If it's not performing well, if it's patchy, if it's just stinging on my eyelids, why would I use it? So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how your inventory is. I have a new, a new planner, and I even have a list in, you know, like nail polish, liner, lipstick, whatever, and I write down what comes in and what goes out. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel already, and see you next one.